Okay, so this is my first video called What is Talent? Now, before we explore different aspects of talent, how to select talent, or how or if we can improve talent, it's important to identify what talent actually is. Historically, in 1919, a paper from T.S. Eliot explained that talent was a word generally used for specific activities. For example, archaeology, art, but more prevalent, poetry. However, in 2023, 104 years later, it's common knowledge that an individual can be talented in any aspect of life. According to the Oxford Learner's Dictionary, last updated in 2022, the word talent is described as a natural ability to do something well. However, talent has evolved over the years in a sporting context. Looking at football players, an example would be Manuel Francisco dos Santos, a Brazilian winger who could also be described as talented. Dos Santos, known by his nickname Garrincha, which is Brazilian for little bird, was known for his skills and ability to turn quickly using a range of movements. This is a stark contrast to the talent of previous years, where footballers were described as talented by an ability to perform basic skills for an overall benefit of the team, like shooting, tackling, and heading. As team sports have become more in-depth, detailed games, talent will continue to develop into different specifications. My prediction is that talent in a team sporting context will be players who are more competent at following tactical instruction. With players in all team sports having specific roles with multiple instructions to carry out throughout a match, we are beginning to see coaches of teams not just selecting players based on their basic talents, as mentioned earlier, but also based off the idea that they should be able to perform in their role. For example, netball has always had specific roles which carried certain responsibilities, but other sports are beginning to follow suit. Going back to football, there's many footballers who are seen as very talented individuals. You could think about Neymar, Kylian Mbappe at Paris Saint-Germain. They might not be selected for other teams due to the fact that they don't like to defend. They are attacking players, and when the other team has the ball in their half, they stay forward in case of an attacking transition, which is okay if that's how the team plays. But if you have a coach or a club whose identity is that everyone needs to defend and everyone needs to attack and work together as a team, there might be some teams who might not appreciate that sort of lack of responsibility for the defensive side. So obviously here's the netball. As you can see, everyone has their own responsibilities, their own roles, and that is based on the area of play and obviously the positions that they play in the game. This must mean that there's a difference in the question of talent between team and individual sports, and I believe that that's correct. Individual sports are a more pure, true representation of talent. For example, the most talented high jumper in the Olympics is quite simply the individual that can jump over the highest bar. Or the person who wins the 100-meter sprint, as we can see Usain Bolt, is the person who can run the fastest over that distance. Team sports require athletes to work with others to achieve a common goal. According to research by Frenso Pacific University staff in 2021. Therefore, it is the talent of being social that is necessary to succeed in team sports, whereas individual sports require sporting talent alone. However, as you can see on the screen, talent is ultimately meaningless if the individual doesn't have the mentality to work hard and have the determination to become as talented as they possibly can. According to a study by Angela Duckworth, quote, grit, hard work and perseverance are more important predictors of success than talent. Thank you very much. I'll speak to you in the next video.